entertainment world was rocked when Kirk Frost, a name familiar to reality TV fans, made a startling move that has had everyone talking. The man who had been through decades of ups and downs with his wife Rasheeda has now seemingly moved on. Just when the drama surrounding his marriage to Rasheeda seemed to have settled, this new revelation has opened a whole new chapter of chaos. The reality of the situation hit like a storm. Kirk Frost, a man who had publicly humiliated his wife in the past, was spotted with a new woman, and fans couldn't believe what they were seeing. Kirk Frost had always been a polarizing figure, especially in his marriage to Rasheeda. They've weathered multiple storms, from cheating scandals to public humiliations, and the drama seemed never ending. For a while, it looked like their relationship was on the mend, that they could get through the worst of it. But now, it seems like the worst is just getting started. The fact that Kirk Frost has already moved on so quickly has left fans in disbelief. After all, he and Rasheeda had been through so much together, and many assumed that despite the infidelity and past issues, they were sticking it out for the sake of their family, their business, and their public image. But this news hit like a ton of bricks. The new girlfriend was real, and the internet was about to explode. As the drama began to unfold, the internet went wild, dissecting every detail and debating what this meant for Kirk, Rasheeda, and their future. Fans quickly took sides, with some feeling betrayed by Kirk's sudden move, and others wondering if Rasheeda had truly moved on herself. The most shocking element of all? Rasheeda's reaction. No one expected what came next. After a few blurry pictures began circulating of Kirk leaving an upscale restaurant in Atlanta with an attractive young woman, fans started piecing together the clues. Kirk wasn't just seen with her as a casual acquaintance. They were laughing, touching, and behaving like a couple. It wasn't just a business meeting or a friendly dinner. This was something much more intimate. The photos set off a whirlwind on social media, with fans sharing their disbelief over how quickly Kirk seemed to have moved on after everything he had been through with Rasheeda. Some fans were heartbroken for Rasheeda, feeling that Kirk's actions were disrespectful and unfair. Others, however, suggested that Kirk had every right to move on, especially if his relationship with Rasheeda had truly reached its end. And then came Rasheeda's response. Nothing could have prepared anyone for this. While the internet was still buzzing with news of Kirk's new relationship, Rasheeda kept her cool. She didn't publicly vent or break down in tears. Instead, she shared a cryptic message on her Instagram account that left everyone guessing. The post read, "When people show you who they really are, believe them the first time." It was brief, but powerful. Fans immediately began questioning if she was referring to Kirk, and whether this was her way of confirming that their marriage was truly over. The post was deleted quickly, but not before screenshots were taken and shared widely across the internet. People started wondering, was this the final straw for Rasheeda, or was it simply another chapter in their complicated story? What followed was even more shocking. According to sources close to Kirk, the woman he was seen with wasn't just some random fling. She had been a part of his life for a long time. In fact, some insiders even suggested that she might have been the reason behind the couple's earlier tension. The idea that Rasheeda knew this woman and that she had been around for a while added another layer of complexity to the situation. Fans were floored when old videos surfaced showing Kirk and the mystery woman together at public events. It seemed like she had been in his orbit for much longer than anyone had anticipated. The truth began to unravel when screenshots of text messages and direct messages between Kirk and the woman were leaked online. The texts were a smoking gun. That confirmed what fans had suspected. Kirk had been involved with this woman long before the pictures surfaced. Some of the messages went back as far as when Kirk was still with Rasheeda, and fans were left in disbelief. "Kirk has been cheating all along," one fan wrote, while another remarked, "This is embarrassing for Rasheeda. She's the last one to..." No. The evidence was damning, and it seemed like everything was falling apart for Kirk and Rasheeda's relationship. But as it turns out, Rasheeda wasn't ready to simply sit back and let the public opinion spiral. The following day, Rasheeda made a bold move that shocked the internet. She showed up to an event without her wedding ring. This small yet significant gesture spoke volumes. It was clear that she wasn't just sitting quietly in the background anymore. Fans immediately took notice, and the rumors reached new heights. "She's done. She took the ring off," fans said. The world was now watching, waiting to see how the story would unfold. Rasheeda had taken the first step in showing the world that she wasn't going to stay silent. The drama was heating up, and this was only the beginning. But then came the unexpected. Kirk, completely unfazed, made his own move. Hours after Rasheeda's public appearance, he shared an Instagram post of himself with the mystery woman. The photo showed them sitting closely together in what appeared to be a VIP area at an Atlanta nightclub. The woman looked relaxed, wearing a smirk as if she were completely unbothered by the controversy swirling around them. The caption? Fresh. Starts. Fans were outraged. This is so disrespectful to Rasheeda. He's already moving on like their marriage meant nothing, one fan wrote. The internet went into overdrive, questioning how Kirk could be so insensitive to Rasheeda's pain and the years they spent together. Rasheeda wasn't just going to let it slide. As the internet burned with comments and speculation, she decided to take matters into her own hands. The following evening, Rasheeda appeared on a major platform for an exclusive interview where she would set the record straight once and for all. Fans eagerly awaited the live broadcast, with the anticipation growing by the minute. It wasn't just going to be another brief Instagram rant. This was a chance for Rasheeda to share her truth in full. When Rasheeda sat down for the interview, her energy was calm, collected, and composed. She wasn't angry, she wasn't bitter. She was simply ready to clear the air. "I'm not here to bash anyone," she began, "but I am here to set the record straight because I see a lot of people twisting the narrative." And then she dropped the bombshell that no one saw coming. "Let's be honest," Rasheeda said. "This isn't a new beginning. This has been going on for a long time." Fans' jaws dropped as she confirmed what everyone had suspected. Kirk had been seeing the mystery woman long before the photos were leaked. "I found out months ago. That's why I left him," she added. Rasheeda's words were not just a defense of herself. They were a declaration of independence. It wasn't about the infidelity. Sure, that's horrible, but we've been through worse. It was the constant disrespect, the lying. He didn't even fight for this marriage. When I left, he moved on as if I didn't exist. Her voice was firm. As she continued, "We built an empire together, and that's what hurts the most." The revelation that Kirk had been seeing someone else while still pretending to work on their marriage sent shockwaves through the audience. Rasheeda wasn't done, though. She leaned in closer to the camera, her next words dripping with intensity. "That girl isn't the only one," she said. "Kirk has a type, but there are more. I can assure you." The internet exploded. Fans were in a frenzy, dissecting every word Rasheeda had said. She had finally given them the answers they were looking for, and the truth was worse than anyone had imagined. Kirk's betrayal wasn't just a one-time affair, it was part of a much larger pattern of disrespect. Rasheeda wasn't